So good morning to all. Today we discuss about the concept operating system process concept. Process is a program in execution or process is a unit of work in a computer system. Whenever one activity can be doing, that is called as a process. Here one value is used, program counter. It contains the address of the next instruction. A program by itself is a process. A program is a passive entity. Process is an active entity. Passive entity means the files are stored in a disk. Active entity means the program contains specifically next instruction to execute the instruction. Here the memory layout of a process are typically multiple sections. The sections are stack, heap, text and data. This is a process in memory. The first level stack and then process, heap, data, text. The text section is contain the executable code. The data section contain the global and static variable. Heap contain the memory that is dynamically allocated during runtime. Stack is a temporary data storage for storing a function parameter, return address and local variable. This is a difference between the process and program. Process is a dynamic object, program is a static object. Process a sequence of instruction can be executed. Program is a contain the sequence of instructions. Process load into memory, program load into secondary storage device. The process is the active entity, program is a passive entity. So next one is the process state. Here the process contains the different state, that is a current activity of the process. The process one of the following states: new state, running state, waiting state, ready state, terminate. The new state is the process being created. Here this is the structure of the process state. First one is the new state. Whenever the process can be created, it will be stored in the new state. The process can be ready to execute, it will be moved to the ready state. If the ready process to allocate the CPU, it moved to the running state. In running state, whenever another process came, it moved to the ready state, that is the interrupt. If running process can be completed the execution, it can be terminated, that is called a exit. If running process can be having some other resource, it move to the waiting state. If once resource is get it, again it move to the ready state and then running state. After running, it can be terminated. This is the process state cycle. This is a process control block. It is a main part of the process. All the information stored in the process control block. It is also called as a task block. Task control block. The process control block having a process ID. Each process having ID. What is the state of the process? A new state, running state, or wait state, or terminate, and pointer. Here using the program counter, it point to the address of the next instruction. Each process having some priority based on the execution and CPU register, and also having input output information and accounting informations and etc. It is a main thing in the process. All the information in the process can be stored in the process control block. So process state, process privilege, process ID, pointer, program counter and CPU registers. Next one is the threads. Threads is the process a program that performs single thread of execution. Whenever process running a word process program is single thread of instruction. Here each process can be divided into number of sub-process. The sub-process called as a thread. Is a modern operating systems allow multiple thread process, meaning a single process have a multiple thread of execution. Multi-threading is especially useful and whenever used for the multi-core processors where thread can execute in a parallel on different core. These are the some concept of thread. What is mean by thread? What is mean multi-thread? What is mean by PCP? What is mean by multi-core? Thread is nothing but smallest unit of execution within a process. Multi-thread running multiple thread within a single process. It's a PCP process control block. Here all the information stored in the PCP. Multi-core system, CPU with a multi-core allowing a parallel execution of the thread. So remaining topic can be discussed in the next sections.